tutorial I'm going to show you how to colour up icing. You can use this for all different techniques. So I'm going to colour up a bit, so I'm going to just do it in this bowl. If you're doing small amounts, then you can do it on a scraper. This is paste colour, so you just need a little dab on the end of a cocktail stick. You can see that's not a lot, but it's really quite concentrate, so it will change the colour of the icing quite deep. So I'm just mixing that through. To give it a really good mix, because sometimes you get little clumps of it together and you won't have an even colour, or you might get a streak. So I'm going for a nice pale pink colour. So now we've got the colour that we want, I'm just going to adjust the consistency of it with a little bit of water. Mix that, it softens up a bit. You just add a little at a time, and then you can you'll feel the change in it. So that'll be pipe over now. So I'm just gonna pre-made my piping bag, and this has got number 2 tube in it. And then just keep a damp cloth over the top of the bowl, the mixed icing, so it don't crust over. And then just fold in corners, and then fold in the top. So I'm going to start with the point. Bring that down, and then just apply pressure, and then you just let it naturally fall. And then as you come into the end, ease off the pressure, and then just bring that down. Bring that in flat there, and then apply pressure. And then just follow the outline of the heart. And stop at the end. Just before you get to the end, just ease off with the pressure. And that's your outline. So now you need to let this set up so it becomes firm. And then we can flood it in between, in the middle. And I'll show you how to do that next. So I'm just going to adjust the icing that I've already coloured up. This is just basically, this is piping consistency, just it's around while I show you. So just need a little bit of water, and then for this you can give a good drop, not too much. You can see there's not loads in there, it's just a good drop, and then slowly mix the icing round. The reason we don't do it really fast is because we don't really want any air adding to it, because then you'll get like air bubbles and it'll leave like pit marks. You want it nice and smooth. So mix that round. And what you're looking for is that the icing will fall back into itself. So that just needs a little bit more. So now, because I've already added some water, I'm just going to add a little bit at a time. We don't want to take it too far. Mix that in. So you can see how that's changed consistency now. It's got a drop in consistency, and then that is beginning to fall back into itself, and by that I mean it will find its own level. So I'll just add a little bit more, mix that round again. I'll just hold that up so you can see it. And then you can see it's like a ribbon effect, but if I give it a little shake, it goes back into itself. You can let this stand for 10-15 minutes, and then any air bubbles in it will start to rise to the surface, and then you can just pop them with a knife. Just make sure you keep it covered with a clean damp cloth. I've got my icing, my flooding icing ready. I've let that sit for a good 10-15 minutes. As you can see, the bubbles have all come to the surface. So what you do now is just, with your knife, just run it across the top And you can see just pop in those air bubbles. You can actually hear them pop in. And I've prepared a number 2 piping bag. So you just fill up the bag, don't overfill it. Because if you overfill it, then it'll all start oozing out everywhere. I made a little bit of a mess on mine, so just clean that off. And then just fold that over at the top. And then fold in your corners. Bring over the top. Fold it over again. Just keep the bag tight. And to do it, you're just gonna start in the middle and then just pipe over the top of your outline. And then once you've piped that line there, you can bring it in and then just flood in between. And then do the opposite side. Put over the top of your outline. And then once it's full, just pipe a little bit more in. And then just give a little tap. And then leave that to set for about 6 hours, and then it will look like that at the end. And then you can do different designs on the top. And then we have flooded biscuits.